Hello my dear friends, my name is Sanne and welcome back to another beauty video. Today I have another tutorial for you because I want to get into the Christmas holiday festive spirit. So I wanted to do something very like Christmassy inspired. I had many different ideas and I just sort of combined a few and to get something, and this is what it turned into. And today I'm gonna show you how to create this fun Christmas wreath inspired look. So yeah, let's quickly get into this tutorial. So I'm just gonna start with priming my eyes, of course. Want to make sure they're ready. I already did my eyebrows, just the basic way I always do them. And I did a bit of concealer and powder. My usual base makeup that I do every single day, because that's how I like it. And then we have our face prepped for all the fun things we're going to add to it. So I'm gonna get into my Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette, and I'm going in first with some neutrally shades. So I'm going into this brown shade, Bare Necessity, and I'm just gonna apply that on my top lid. Just make a bit of a crease, just so we have like some sort of base going on over here. We don't want it to be too extreme, just so we have a tiny bit of depth and shadow going on our lids. And then for the bottom lid we are going to get into some color, just for fancies. So I'm going into a red shade, and I'm first going into the shade Hot Stuff. Just grabbing a very small fluffy blending brush, blending that along that lower lash line. And then you can blend it out with that neutral shade a bit if you want. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for matte eyeshadow. It looks a bit weird now, but we're going for something fun. So I'm gonna go into my Chaos Dirt Shimmers, and first I'm gonna get into Dial Up because I want a cute neutral shimmer. And I'm gonna place that on the inner corner of the lid, just so we have some texture going on the top lid as well. And then we're gonna get into the shade Treat, which is a really fun shade. It's a bit of a reddish base with some lovely golden shimmers in there, so I'm gonna apply that on the inner corner of that lower lash line. And then for the inner corner we're going into one of my new favorite shimmers, which is from the Girl Cult Cyberpunk Collection palette. I think this is palette 43. Not entirely sure. I'm going into this shade because it shifts from red, you see it right there, to green. It's really cool, and I want that as my inner corner. It's really magical. I like it a lot. And that's already gonna be it for the eyeshadow portion of this look. So now we're going into my trusty face paints, because we're gonna do some graphic liner. And I'm gonna go into the green shade, just with a bit of setting spray and a very thin eyeliner brush. And I'm just gonna draw an eyeliner shape first, like thinly. And then we'll work from there. And it doesn't matter if it's a tiny bit messy. This line really does not have to be clean. Going for a simple eyeliner shape, just something that matches your eye shape. I like this kind of shape. Okay, now that we have the shape down, you can tell it's like pretty messy. Doesn't matter. We're going in with that green. I'm gonna try and create something that looks like, a bit of a Christmas wreath or a garden or something like that. So I guess I'm just going in with small strokes going inwards and outwards. Make it look like leaves a bit. And I'm using a very light green now, which I'm not the biggest fan of. So I'm gonna mix a darker green and then go over it. And then we just draw twigs, I guess. I actually quite like the definition of having the light green underneath and then the dark green on top. So that's what we're going for. Just fill it up with light green first. And then go over it with the deeper green. Because you need all the little strokes, it takes a little while, but we'll see how it turns out. Okay, we have the base down. So let's just go over it with the deep green. Just use like nice pokey lines. It can be really messy. We want it to look like a wreath, like a plant. And plants are messy, so You know, that's one thing we have working for us. It does not need to look neat and perfect, because plants are not neat and perfect. Like that, that looks nice and dimensional. I like it. So this is what we have right now. So I'm just gonna go do a workout now and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just did a workout. We're back and I'm gonna continue. Makeup is still there, sort of. I just upgraded everything a tiny bit to make sure it still looked good. And now I'm going into red face paint or graphic liner or whatever you want to use. And I'm just gonna go ahead and draw some fun little dots on the wreath we made. You know, for the berries or whatever they are. Maybe want to make some a bit bigger than the others. Get a bit of a playful situation going on. And I also want to go in with some white eyeliner soon, but before we do that I want to do some blush first, because I don't have any blush going right now. So I need to pick me one, because I don't think I have the color that I have in mind really. Because I do want something that's a bit more red. And I have one, but it's a cream blush, which I'm not the best at using, I must confess. But you know, we can give it a shot. It's the Naming Playful Cream Blush in Inflamed. And I think I'm just gonna try and apply a tiny bit of this. Just pat someone. I think I want to go across the nose a bit. And I think it's applying very well on top of the powder actually, because I already powdered my face. So this is not too bad. And I'm sorry I'm always flipping you the bird, because I just do everything with my middle finger. I feel like I have more control that way for some reason. I don't know why, it's just automatic to me. And then, like I said, I'm gonna go in with some white eyeliner. So I'm taking the white eyeliner and I'm also gonna draw a few little dots with the white eyeliner. Maybe not as many, just a few throughout, just so we have like a tiny bit of white going on. Because if I'm just suddenly gonna add white to my look, it's just gonna look weird, I feel like. But also, I'm not sure if I want to do white, wait. Because I had an idea in mind to do like white freckles with snowflakes, but maybe it's a bit too much. Maybe I should just do normal freckles. I'm kind of in the mood for normal freckles. So for that I'm using a brown face paint, like similar to all the other face paints that I've used so far. With a small brush, and we're gonna add some freckles. And it's just like placing a few irregular dots and then dabbing, dipping, tapping, dabbing. Also make sure you have a mix of bigger and smaller dots. And we're gonna go across like the same space we applied the blush. And I like to do the face paint a bit more watery, so you don't get like very aggressively thick brown dots immediately. Just a bit more easy to mold that way. And we're just gonna continue this process for a tiny bit until we're satisfied with the results. So now I'm just gonna go in with a red eye pencil and just fill up that waterline to make sure it's like nice and cohesive with the eyeshadow we applied. And now I'm just quickly gonna add some lashes and then I'll get right back to you. Okay, lashes are on. These are the doe lashes in the style Woo. I'm just gonna apply a tiny bit of highlighter, and I think I want to go in with that same inner corner highlight as my regular highlighter because it's so fun. So I'm just gonna apply the tiniest bit. I think I'm also just gonna put a bit of a regular highlighter on top just to make sure we really have a glow going on and not just the interesting color. And then I'm gonna go in with just a neutral lip liner. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this lovely reddish toned lip gloss that I haven't worn in a while. This is the Catrice Generation Plump and Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Shiny Garnet. This one is very neutral, but it just has the tiniest bit of a red shimmer in it, which I feel like fits this look really well. And then I feel like we are done. So this is the final look. It's fun and Christmassy, but with a bit of a creative twist to it. A little close-up for you. We have our Christmas wreath going on. I think it turned out really cute. You can also definitely add like a little red bow to the wreath over there. That would be really cute as well. Just a cute festive look to get started on all the holiday cheer. So this is the full festive look. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. If you want to see even more from me, my blog, my socials and my gaming channel and everything else you need to know about me is linked down below so you can check it out as well. And that's gonna be it for me today. I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Toodles!